Yeah, that one is live. That one is live. Exit out of that. Woo! Woo! Let me go on my phone and make sure the chat works before I start making this. You feel me?
Classic.
Before I start making this, you feel me? Before I start making it, you feel me? In here. Camera's all adjusted. I'm standing in the right spot. You feel me? Slow this down. Let me go bop, 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 bop. All right, that. All right, bro, I get it. QaptainSlander clips. Let me make sure the long version of the live is also working adequately as well. Okay, there we go. Clap it up for everybody and everything right there with that one. All right. Now, oh wait, I put my phone in my pocket, forgetting that I got all my notes on my screen. Now, for those of y'all Oh wait, hold up. Exit out of this. Now, for the long form version of this video, the first thing I want to say before I start is I'm going to say a lot of inflammatory things, and if it doesn't apply, then it flies. If you get offended, hit dogs holler really loudly when they get hit. And the second thing I want to say before I go into any of the things that I'm talking about throughout the video, I recently released some new music on Spotify. Link for that will be down below if you want to listen. All that subscribing and liking stuff, I don't have to say it, you know it. That being said, the first thing I wanted to talk about. Grand Theft Auto 6 only being $80. You had 4 years to save up $80 is the first thing I wanted to address, because that point is so goddamn dumb. Like, hold on, let me run it back, because I need more space to say that. Because I'm about to get in my bag. I'm about to go on a generational run right now. I'm about to hop so far in my bag, you're not even going to know that there was a bag for me to hop in, if that makes sense. All right. Dumbass GTA fans, it doesn't matter that it's only $100. The game being worth $100 isn't the fucking problem, dickhead. The problem is they are charging you more and giving you less. Them charging $100 for basic cosmetic stuff that would have been in a previous edition of the game for free is like you go to the store and you buy a microwave where you can only heat up food 30 seconds at a time. Ain't no popcorn button, ain't no chicken button. There's not even a light when you open the door. You gotta pay an extra $30 a month to get all those features. They're charging you more and giving you less. That is the problem. I understand $100 is not a lot. If you have a regular, decent minimum wage job, you could get $80 to $100 with a day of work. You could work a job for 2 days and have enough money to get Grand Theft Auto and a bunch of shark card stuff the same after 2 days of work. That's not the point. The point is that they're charging you more for less. It used to be a meme, a joke even, that gaming companies would get to the point to where after you buy the game, they're charging you even more to play the game. It's all true at this point. I remember it was a joke in that RDC skit when they said, "Damn, we bought the game already, and I'm 100 something." Let me stop. I'm stumbling over my words. I remember back in the days, RDC made a joke about how they brought a game and they had to pay $50 to access the menu. The way you bootlickers are at this point, if Grand Theft Auto charge you niggas $15 to open up the options, you niggas would pay it, because at this point, Motherfucking hell, nigga. You niggas is willing to pay any and every price they tell you, and you just over there like Rockstar. Pull it out, please. I'm ready to put it in my mouth. And I'm not accepting that shit. So that was the first thing I wanted to address. And to go into the more, actually, nah, I'm gonna just keep going. Grand Theft Auto fans really paid $80 for a demo, and they're over there going, yes, lock me out of basic features. Yes, I don't want to do the basic stuff in the game. At this point, if y'all charge me $50 for every bullet in the gun and the barrel that let the brother know your father's son and Grand Theft Auto, I'm paying for that shit. Like, if you read the Epstein files, there's an email between Epstein and one of the former heads of, I believe it was Activision, if I'm not mistaken, where they said that we're at the point where, what's good, everybody in the chat? I can't pronounce your name, but what's good? Where, I lost my thought on what I was saying. There's a literal part of the Epstein files where Epstein was telling one of the former Activision heads, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that why don't you charge people for every bullet in the gun? So if the gun got 30 bullets, why don't you charge $1 a bullet? That's a real thing that they discuss. Charging people per bullet in the gun. And you know what the immediate response wasn't? His immediate response wasn't like QaptainSlander's video. His second most immediate response wasn't follow QaptainSlander. His third most immediate response wasn't wait a fucking minute, I'm talking to a known pedophile. His fourth immediate response wasn't gamers would never go to that. His immediate response was, nah, we gotta ease into that. Like, what? What do you mean you gotta ease into it? Why are you considering it? This nigga basically told you, hey, you trying to rob somebody? And instead of saying no, robbing people and taking their hard-earned money is wrong, you went, I don't want to run up on people with a gun and rob them. That's way too obvious and easy to get caught for. Like, are we dead ass? And niggas is at the point where they're saying, bro, you don't even need the gun. I'll just give you the money. This shit is sickening. Before I keep going, I want to change the music and find another track I like. Yeah. Oh, I like this instrumental. This shit is sweet. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. This instrumental's fucking hit it. But what was the next thing I wanted to talk about? Because today, I got notes today. It's been a very, very long time since I took specific notes about what I wanted to say on stream. But, nigga, today we got the motherfucking notes. And yes, I'm trying to show off the red and blue hat because I can't actually wear this shit outside because it's too small. So, like, often I'll end up taking it off my head and then forgetting it. Like, every time I want to wear this hat out, I'll put it on my head. I'll walk out the door, come back home, see the shit on my desk, and I'll go, I forgot to bring it again, didn't I? So, like, I love this hat, but come on, I'm trying to show it. What's my favorite music? Mine. Nigga, mine. Spotify.com/dubsees, DUB space CEEZ. Links for everything should be in my link tree down below, but that's my favorite music, mine. And that's not even me on some cocky dickhead shit. Like, when it comes to music, a lot of people are usually say, oh, such and such is my music influence, such and such is my music influence. Nigga, my music influence is me, nigga. That's not me trying to be a dickhead. That's a true fucking story. I influence me. Now, is there other people I've heard later on down the line that'll make good music and all that? Yeah. But I was making music before I heard any of them niggas. Clap it up. I'm an original ass nigga. All my thoughts on my own. It's to the point to where even when I do my streams and stuff like that, whenever I think about getting ready to talk about topics on stream, I make sure I avoid anybody else's videos about it. Like, if I am randomly scrolling on TikTok and I see somebody about to talk about something I want to talk about on stream, I'll save the video and watch it later after I talked about it and said all my own original thoughts. And then I'll see what other input and rebuttals other people add. But going back to the main topic of what we're talking about. What was the next topic? Everybody will think GTA even. Grand Theft Auto is about to ruin all of gaming for everybody. If you're sitting there going, I got the explanation for you. So you're going to have to walk slowly with me on this concept. The CEOs and bigwigs at these companies are the ones that control everything that happens. I know. It's shocking. But everything that happens has to go through them. And if anything bad happens, for example, I don't know, a game selling poorly because nobody wanted to play that shit, the CEOs don't get affected because they have so much money they can continuously fail upwards. The regular people like you and me that work at these studios, I don't work at a studio, but the regular people that work at these studios, they're just trying to make a living working in the field of their favorite thing ever, which is video games. They're the ones who get fucked over. And the less people that are encouraged to make games, the harder it is for us to get great games. Because it takes a lot of time and money to make these amazing gaming experiences. And I'm telling you right now, you could ask anybody in the gaming field right now if making games is lucrative money-wise. And they're going to tell you, if you're not working on a ball and gun game, so 2K, 2K, Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA, Grand Theft Auto, you're fucking fries, nigga. You're fries. And I say that to say, games like Grand Theft Auto, wait, hold up, let me save. The reason why I'm saying this is Grand Theft Auto is an exception to the rule. Because with every rule, there's a loophole. There's somebody that rule doesn't apply to. For example, if you ask anybody in the content creation space how often you should post, I'm pretty sure they won't tell you once every 3 months and expect 1 million views. But you know who does that? Corey Kenshin. That nigga lives off of his content creation and he posts a video once every 3 months. But would people watch you, give you 1 million views if you post once every 3 months? You're fucking fries if you think so, nigga. You're fucking fried. But people, these CEOs, you have to understand, they don't understand a lot about video games. They think selling video games is like selling napkins. If you make it and you put it out there, people will buy it. No, that's not what it's like. Not every game is meant to be a blockbuster game that casuals like. And casual games are the games that bring in money. But what you have to understand is if a casual gamer is playing only Grand Theft Auto, they're not getting off Grand Theft Auto. They're not getting off Fortnite. They're not getting off Call of Duty. Every year they get mad and complain about the quality of the game going down. But they like this at GameStop. They like this typing in the code to buy the next game every fucking year. What was the next thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, to further expand on it. Do I want to expand on that? Oh, yeah, I want to expand on that. Grand Theft Auto fans buying Grand Theft Auto is a bad thing in terms of game prices because I still don't think Grand Theft Auto should be worth $100, especially being that it's primarily going to be a digital game. Y'all, yes, it does cost money to run these servers, but it does not cost nearly as much money as when you have to put this stuff on a physical disc, and I mean the full actual game on a physical disc, and ship it out to stores and wait for that stock to be sold to get reports back as if they want to get more new stock of your game. Then you have to work out contracts with factories. It is way cheaper to put the game on a goddamn server somewhere. But the prices aren't reflecting that. They are also charging you more or less. So, keeping all of that in mind, and the fact that casual gamers don't venture far out of their games, not every game is going to be able to get away with this, and a lot more games are going to raise the price thinking that they can make that GTA money when, nigga, you're not GTA. Everybody at some point has to humble themselves. If you're a musician and you want to drop your music, you don't drop the same day as Drake. Even if you don't think Drake is all of that because of the beef with Kendrick, to say that if Drake puts out a random 30-second song right now, it won't get 1 million views, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. So there's certain things you gotta move out the way of. And that's why Grand Theft Auto is gonna lose the Barbie rewind. All right, and the last one I kind of wanted to talk about in depth, but I want to find a new instrumental first, is the physical thing. Oh, this is a nice instrumental right here. Let me drink some water real quick though. Actually, I want a different one. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. This one's hard. Let me drink some water, then I'm gonna rank. Mm-mm. 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 Good girl. Stay up there. Oh shit. I opened DMs on screen accidentally. Oh, word. Yeah. 1 second, y'all. Okay, blow that down. Relax, girly. Relax. All right. Last one I wanted to address is Grand Theft Auto not being on this. So let me run this music back, then we're gonna go over that. Hey, relax. Down. Down. Relax yourself, girly. I know it's hot. I'm gonna turn a fan. No, bed. Bed. Down. Down. Good girl. Now relax yourself. I'm gonna turn the fan back on in a moment. I don't want to mess up my audio. All right. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Grand Theft Auto 6 not being on disc is detrimental to the industry as a whole for two separate reasons. Now, I'm going to go forward with this conversation assuming that they're not going to be releasing it at first on digital because they're avoiding leaks. Whether that's true or not, I'm going to just go through with this conversation assuming that that's true. Grand Theft Auto, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. All right, there we go. I'm gonna just restart the whole thing. No, bed. Wait. Down. Stay. Grand Theft Auto 6 not coming out on physical is a bad thing for everybody. Because the gaming industry for a very, very long time has been trending towards not releasing physical games. It's already to the point to where games don't come with manuals at all. And that's been nothing but a bad thing, nothing but a net negative. But now we're to the point to where Grand Theft Auto is like, look, day one, if you buy the physical version, you about to get a code in the box, you bitch ass nigga. Like, this is disrespectful to our intelligence because the way that this technology works, a lot of these gaming companies could fit these games on the discs. Look at Battlefield 6. That's an amazing, wonderful, beautiful game that fits entirely on the disc. Even if we use live surface examples like Marvel Rivals, that game, the file size of that game got cut down by like half. And that game runs beautifully on console. Like, a lot of the optimizations of Marvel Rivals is for the PC port only. I've never had a frame skip, lag, none of that on console. So it is very, very possible to make these games run amazingly on console without the game being bloated as fuck and making it small enough to fit on a disc. Now, if they were trying to do it in a way where they said, oh, hold on. If they were doing it in a way where they didn't want to release physical at first to avoid leaks, then the way they could have did it is they could have said, look, if you pre-order physical, we will make the physical copies after the game officially releases, and we'll release the physical, let's say a week after, so that the physicals don't get out until the game digitally releases first. If that's what y'all really was concerned about, but that's not what they're concerned about. What they're concerned about is going, hey, watch these suckers all buy the game digitally and make us more money. And like, Grand Theft Auto being basically digital only is a bad thing, because if you're familiar with the phrase own nothing and be happy, this is an example of that. They don't want you to own any part of Grand Theft Auto physically, because not only one, do they want you to never back up the game, making the game harder to emulate, meaning even 10 and 20 and 30 years down the line, if they have control for this, they could put this game in a vault, make it unpurchasable, take it out the vault, and hike the fucking price up for you later on, which, you know, if they can, they will. Nintendo was selling fucking 30-year-old games for like 70 goddamn dollars. So that's number one. Number two, gaming preservation is very, very important. There's a lot, like, yo, digital games becoming prominent is GameStop's fault. Fuck GameStop. Short version of the story. They don't want you to resell your games, because every time you resell your game, they don't get a single cent off of that. So if I buy the game from GameStop, GameStop makes the money once off of me buying it. Then they make it twice if I come trade it back in. Then they make it money 3 times after they sell it to somebody else. And they can keep continuously making money, off of used copies over and over and over. And gaming companies got tired of seeing that shit. They say, you know what? Fuck out of here. We making everything digital, so you can't resell your copies. Fuck GameStop, bro. Fuck GameStop. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in terms of Grand Theft Auto and like its physical releases, physical versions. Man, that's kind of all I wanted to talk about in general. If there's any topics or anything of that nature I missed, don't be afraid to talk to me about it in the comment section. Let's try to keep it civil, because on Instagram, I just uploaded a short clip where I just was making jokes and fucking around, and there was a lot of people saying a lot of weird shit. Let's try and keep it civil in them goddamn comments, and I'm willing to have a conversation, because the main thing, I think, Grand Theft Auto fans, I don't want y'all to think that buying this game is a crime against humanity and the gaming community. Playing and buying Grand Theft Auto isn't a crime. I'm not saying the game's going to be ass. I'm not saying the game's going to be slop. What I'm saying is the $100 price tag on this game is going to set a bad precedent for everybody down the line, down the future. And everybody's not going to be able to make that, but they're going to try it, because, again, niggas is greedy. And, like, again, Grand Theft Auto is a franchise with multiple different games that were not only amazing, but changed the gaming landscape as a whole. Now, the Grand Theft Auto franchise hasn't originated a lot of ideas, which is something you can't tell Grand Theft Auto fans, but it is a groundbreaking series. Like, bro, I know multiple people that are buying PS5s just to play Grand Theft Auto. Them niggas own a PC and never wanted to buy a PlayStation before Grand Theft Auto came out. Grand Theft Auto is a system seller. It's not a bad thing for the industry in terms of the quality of the game. It's a bad thing for the industry based off of the principles it will fucking set. But a lot of you niggas is too dense to understand what the fuck a slippery slope is, because all the salt and dirt on the bottom of the boots you love to fucking lick is messing with your brain. It's making you go crazy like you licked up a pile of Epsom salt. But message, y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all just want to dance. So, like I said, let's keep it civil down there in the comments. And yeah, again, link down there for the musical project I just released. This shit is your fault, you goofy heifer. Down there. If you want to listen to it, it's down there for you. If not, Cool. Let's chop it up in them comment sections.